Well, hello, I'm Rory Sheppard, and this is the second part of my video to my personal equipment choices. And this is going to be me demonstrating. I'm going to demonstrate to you how I set up my equipment and what I do, what safety precautions I take while setting this up, because obviously there are a few safety precautions to setting equipment up. So I'm going to start right here. As you can, just here I've got my plug socket. And obviously I'm going to plug this plug into that socket, so that's the basic start. So with that plugged in, I now have, and the lead I just plugged in there, this lead here, it's called a kettle lead, and it's got 3 holes on it, as you can see. And I'm now going to plug that into the back of my amp, and if you can just see here, there is a little socket. And that is what the back of my kettle lead is going to fit into. So I'll just do that right now. So that's plugged in there. That's plugged in, and so that's the first part of it done. And obviously there's a few safety precautions to that. If you leave these leads lying around on the floor, say laying around just all over the floor, then that's going to provoke trip hazards when you're playing, and obviously you want to try and prevent that. So what I try and do is I try to move this excess lead sort of to the side, and I may, if I have some gaffer tape, I'll gaffer tape it down to make sure there's no loose leads lying around again, because that's going to loose leads are going to provoke trip hazards. So yeah, that's the first part done. So now here's the really important part of setting up. I've now got my guitar lead just here. I obviously showed you this guitar lead in the last video of me discussing my personal equipment choices. What you really have to do is, it is imperative you do plug it in to here. You have to plug the guitar lead in to your guitar first, and I can't stress that enough. Because if you do plug your guitar in if you do plug the lead into the amp first, then plug it into your guitar, then it's gonna produce a bit of feedback, and that's a safety hazard, because it could damage your ears. And like I said in my health and safety video the other day, feedback and noise damages your hearing, and it produces what's called tinnitus, and you don't want that to happen. So always plug your guitar lead into your guitar first. Then, as I just said, you then plug it into your amp, into the input system, which is the input hole, which is just here, and that's that done. And that's mainly it. And then obviously, then you should be ready to rock and roll. Then you just flip the switch on. You just flip the switch on, and then your amp's working. Your amp's working. So that's that done. So that's all you need to do, really. That's what I do to set up my equipment. So yeah, that's the just turn that off. That's how I set up my equipment, and I do hope you've enjoyed watching my videos on my personal equipment choices. And I do seriously hope that you take my safety precautions into consideration. But anyway, that's my video finished. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. See you in the next video.